Good morning, actually. No. Good afternoon. It is 3:14. Okay, it is. My birthday was Friday. Thursday night I went out to dinner with my mom, my sister, my grandma, and then we went to Kohl's and went to Sephora. I don't even know if I vlogged that day. I don't remember. I'm trying to set you up. So gosh, my battery's flashing. This is my life. Always low battery. Alright, let me change the battery. Okay, anyways. So we went to Lock 16 and we were there for like 2.5 hours, like eating and talking. Speaking of eating, I'm eating an egg salad sandwich right now. So far today I had a piece of birthday cake. Anyways, we went and ate. We were there for a while just talking, hanging out. And then I told my grandma, because when we were out school shopping with the kids, I put the Sol de Janeiro lotion on her. Like the regular on one arm and then the brightening one on another arm. Just to see if she liked them. And then like a week later she called me and she was like, Mom. Mom. No, she's like, Angie, what was that lotion that you put on me again? So I told her what it was. She wrote it down. She wanted to get it. Then like a few days later she called me and she's like, if I send you with my credit card, would you go to that store and get me that lotion? I said, well, yeah, I can do that. I said, I don't know when it's gonna be. I said, because I'm, you know, school's starting and all that. And she's like, well, that's fine. Her grandma's about 88, 87. Upper 80s. So anyway, after we had my nanny, I said, if you when we're done eating, if you want to run over here to Kohl's, we can go in Sephora and you can get your lotion and then you won't have to send me with your card. And I asked my mom, I said, well, the boots that you ordered for Adria, I said, are they in yet for you to pick them up at Kohl's? She's like, actually they are, and I have a couple returns. So she's like, we can do that. So after we ate, we went over to Kohl's, and my mom went up to, she had 2 returns. So she would do her returns and to pick up her order, her online order. Adria wanted, my mom usually gets her pair of like winter boots, like either dressy boots or like riding boots. And this year she picked out, they're the whatever by UGG, and they're gray, so they match mine. So we picked up her Uggs. And sorry, I took Nanny into Sephora to get her lotion. I let her like smell the different ones, and she I said, Sally, why is that your lotion? She's like, well, no, I want to look at some lipsticks. And oh my gosh, my heart, I swear my heart fluttered. So here I am with my 80, like almost 90-year-old grandma, and she's going through, I'm like, well, this is Too Faced over here. This is Urban Decay. And she's going through, and she's swatching lipsticks. She usually wears like bright red and like corally colored lipsticks. I said, are you looking for a new red? She's like, I don't know. I think I want pink. And she's swatching lipsticks. Oh my God, it was, I don't know why, but like I literally almost cried. That shopping, Sephora shopping and swatching lipsticks with my grandma, with my nanny, meant more to me than like she will ever know. It was just, I don't know. And my sister was looking around, and my mom came up and met with us like after she got the stuff, and then we were looking at shoes. So it was just like the best time ever. And then we came home, and then on my birthday, Jay like watched the kids all day long. Like I got the girls up into school, and then he watched Jax all day. I literally did nothing all day. He took care of the kids. I hung out in my room, just relaxing, watching TV. I hung out on the couch for a couple hours, watching YouTube videos and hanging out with Jax. We were just like snuggling and watching YouTube videos together. And then in the evening, I yelled downstairs to like, hey, you know, what do you want to do for dinner? And he's like, well, it'll be done in about 10 minutes. He'd already like started dinner. He made spaghetti and which he had said about making spaghetti earlier in the day, and I said, well, I don't have any like meat cooked up for the spaghetti like that I usually add in the sauce. And he's like, oh, well, that's how I like it. And that was like the end of it. So when I got done, I'm like, do you want to do spaghetti? I'm like, you can do it. We can still have it without the sauce, like, because I get the meat sauce. He's like, it'll be done in like 10 minutes. That's what I made. So he made spaghetti and garlic breadsticks and green beans. And earlier I had to run to the bank. When I ran to the bank, him and the kids made me a birthday cake. So they made me a chocolate cake, and they put all kinds of sprinkles on top and like the mini chocolate chips. So yeah, they made me a birthday cake. He's like, I've never made a birthday cake before. I was like, I've never baked a cake. I said, well, I said, you and the kids will have a good time. It's probably the best cake, like, ever. It's the best chocolate cake I've ever had. So then that night, Friday, I ended up having 3 servings of spaghetti, 2 breadsticks, 1 serving of green beans, and then I had 2 pieces of cake. And then a little while later, I had another piece of cake, and then at like midnight before I was calling it a day, I had a 4th piece of cake. So I'm like, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and be like 144 pounds. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna be out of the 130s, but it's okay. No, when I woke up, I was still in the 130s. So then yesterday, we usually do a get together at my mom's for Labor Day. Like for the holiday, we do like a cookout and stuff, and then for my birthday and my nephew's, because my nephew's birthday's on the 7th. This year, Mom's just like, let's just go out to dinner, me, you, Nikki, and Nanny. And then if it's nice on the weekend, we can have like a pool day or something. So, it was nice out yesterday, so me and the kids went to my mom's for a pool day. She said she'd have the pool open and ready by like 1:30. And I went downstairs, like the kids had so many messes they made outside and downstairs. Like, we're not leaving until you guys pick up your messes. So we finally got to Mom's like 2:30. And we swam, and then my nephew, he had been watching the Michigan game. So when it was over, he brought, well, him and his wife and their kids came over, and I got to see Octavia. I haven't seen her since like the beginning of July. And she came walking up, and I'm like, come here, can I hold you? And she never comes to me. She always goes right to my mom. Like if she's there, my mom can't even put her down, or she just sits at my mom's legs and just cries. And she came over and let me pick her up, and she hugged me so tight for like probably non-stop for like 3 minutes. And she kept squeezing tighter. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, she must know it's my birthday. Like it was so special. Like she never comes to me. And she was giving me like so much love. It was so sweet. And they stayed for a while, and we hung out, and my nephew's like, happy birthday, and gave me a hug. And we were looking at old pictures. I pulled up this old picture, because he was talking about there's an old picture of my dad that looks like him. I'm like, yeah. So I was pulling up the pictures from my dad from his obituary in Missouri. They wanted like 10 pictures, so it was on there. And I've never looked at my dad or my nephew and thought that they looked like each other. Excuse me. But there's a picture of my dad when he's younger, and it looks like my nephew. So my mom's like, I don't remember ever seeing a picture look like Zach. So I pulled up, they dug it up and pulled the picture. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, I do see it. I'm like, I don't even know what it is, because I've never thought they looked like each other. But in this picture, they really do. So we were sitting there, we were laughing, and I pulled up this other picture from like 7 years ago, like before we went to the fair, and Zach's holding Adrian. She's so little. So I'm setting this video's uploading, so I'm like doing all the details. So yeah, and then me and the kids hung out, and then the boys stayed there. They took Octavia home with them, and we stayed. We ordered east of Chicago. Like my Grampy, my stepdad, he had neck surgery. He still can't drive, so he had texted me. I told him I was at my mom's, like that me and my kids were there, and that Zach's kids were there. He's like, would you want to come pick me up? He's like, and I'll come over. I'll just be there for a couple hours. I'm like, okay. So I went and picked him up. I went and picked him up and brought him over to my mom's. And he hung out there for a few hours, and I took him home. And my mom needed milk, so then I stopped and got her some milk. And my grandma lives by my stepdad, and she had been, and when we were at dinner, she was so excited for the Ohio State game. She's like, I've already got my popcorn ready for the game. And she has like her Ohio State clothes, and she was so excited. It was like a 7 o'clock game, and she's like, we're playing a team that we've never played like for the first game before. And she was so excited. It was like a 7 o'clock game, I think. So I'm like, I stopped over there, and like I went up to the door, and I looked in the window, like her garage door shut, and I looked in the door, like the front door. It's like, what the heck, her whole house is like pitch black. I'm like, that's weird, because she was so excited. So I called my mom from the driveway. I'm like, I'm at Nanny's house. I'm like, she was so excited about the game. I said, but I'm here. I said, her whole house is like black. And Mom's like, well, she's gonna be heading over to the gazebo with some friends. I said, well, I'm in the driveway. I'm like, there's nobody over there. She's like, well, maybe she went to one of her neighbor's house to watch the football game or something. I said, well, I don't know if I should ring the doorbell and check on her, or if I should assume she's already in bed, even though she was so excited about the game. Like maybe she didn't realize it was a 7 o'clock game the other day. Because she goes to bed early. And Mom's like, well, I'll call her. She's like, thanks for checking. She's like, I'll call you back. She's like, I'm going to see what's going on. Well, she was in bed. She was in her bedroom watching the game, getting ready to watch the football game in bed. So she must not have realized it was such a late, that it was a late game. So I hope she got to watch some of it. But listen, I stopped and got milk, and then went to my mom's, and then She was ordered East of Chicago. Oh my gosh, she ordered so much food. She ordered like a pizza for like most of the kids, but then Adrian wanted a side salad. Carson, a side salad with no green peppers. Carson wanted a taco salad with no sour cream. And then Mom got boneless wings. She got this cookie cake thing. She got an order of breadsticks. Then she got a large order of the nachos. If you haven't had East of Chicago, they have really good food. But years ago, like I've only had food poisoning once in my life, and Jay and I both got it. We had Italian subs from there, and we were like sick for a week. Mom had to come get Adrian. Like me and him were sick. We were on like medication because we were so sick. And we both ate the same thing that day from East of Chicago. So then last night, like that's my foot on the thing. So we ate, and then, you know, we hung out and played. Like they were closed at 9. We called an order like 8:20 or like 8:25. 8:25. Mom's like, can I still order? It's like, why do they close at 9 on a Saturday? Like probably don't have enough help. And they said, yeah, we could place our order and be there as soon as it, you know, as soon as they could get it to us. The order didn't get there until like 9:20. So we ate dinner, and then we played and hung out. And then it was literally like 11:52, and my mom's like, you know, I haven't closed up the pool. Should I see if they want to go for a night swim? It'll be the last night swim of this year until, you know, next summer. I'm like, Mom, it's almost midnight. She's like, well, I said, well, if you want to, go ahead and ask them. So they all want to go swimming. So then here, literally at midnight, I took video of it. Literally midnight, they were all out there swimming in the dark, like with the lights on in the pool. That was the greatest thing. And then we went inside, and I got them like dried off and in their clothes, and I brought the kids back home. So we didn't get home into bed. It was like 2 in the morning. So Allie and Jack slept in, I slept in, and now today's just been a lazy day. It's 3:28. Like I said, I'm having the first thing of the day other than my piece of cake. There's so much I need to do. Jay finally goes back to work. Like he's been home for like, since what, the beginning of July? So over a month. Almost 2 months. So it's been handy. I can run to the gym whenever. I can run to the store. But he goes back to work Tuesday. So he goes back to work Tuesday. The girls go back to school Tuesday. Wednesday's Adri's school pictures. Wednesday, Allie has a 2-hour delay. My cousin's coming into town with her son, because her son's never been to Ohio, and they're going to go visit her dad's grave. So it's like there's just so much going on this weekend. Like I said, he's going back to work. And then next weekend, we're supposed to go to Kings Island for Honda. Like the last couple years, it's been canceled. I don't even remember if Jackson has ever went. I feel like the last time we went, he was a baby and stayed home with my mom. Whoa, a sheriff just went flying down the street. So yeah, like the week ahead is so crazy. So yeah, I want to get my laundry put away and get my room in order. Like, cause I cleaned up my bathroom closet how long ago, and I haven't got the things organized. Like this stuff goes in my Alex drawers, which I want to film those. Like, so I want to get Jackson waking up early so he can take a nap. So when he takes his 2-hour nap, when the girls are at school, I'll have like 2 hours to myself, because when in the morning I'll be doing the morning thing by myself. Jay will be able to be asleep because he'll be back on second shift, so he'll work 4 to midnight. So I'll get the kids off the bus and everything from school, because he will be leaving for work by then, so they won't see him. Then when he gets home from work, it'll be like 1 in the morning. He won't see him then. So they're gonna go from having him home the past almost 2 months to only seeing him on the weekends, because they're not gonna see him during the week, because he won't be up in the morning and he won't be here when they get home from school. And they won't see him when he gets home from work. So it's going to be a huge adjustment for all of us here in a couple of days. Like, I want to get the house in order, but I'm just exhausted. The past week, and then I've been eating so crappy for my birthday. Like, I'm not beating myself up. I've been eating so crappy. I haven't been to the gym in like a week. It's like I need to get back on routine. Him at work. Kids on the schedule. My son, and I can always take like Allie to school and then go to the gym right then. And then if Jackson wakes up, Jay can get up and get him like muffins and juice. He usually, when he gets up in the morning, when Jax wakes up, he wants to sit and watch the Alexa and have muffins and juice. Our kids only watch the tablets when they eat. If they're not eating, they're running wild. A couple days last week, they were outside playing till after 8 p.m. They didn't want to come in for dinner. I had to make them come in, and we just had a late dinner. A nap. From all the tomatoes. The tomato situation downstairs is insane. So I need to get everybody back on a schedule. Prepare myself for, like, I'm used to not having much help because it's not like real hands-on with the kids, but just having somebody here so I can like run and go do things or be up here working on video. I'm not gonna have that either. Cheese and pretzels is the best combination. So I'm trying to find some motivation somewhere to get up and get working on things, but I just can't seem to find it. I need to get more serious about potty training with Jax. There's just a lot. I've got my planners out because I want to start like setting goals for myself, like with my channel and with my TikTok and my Instagram. Maybe I'll work on that kind of stuff today, and then maybe I'll clean tomorrow. Or I can always do that later tonight. I don't know. But that's where I'm at today. What's the update for the last few days? My Angie Belmont giveaway came on my birthday. So I unboxed that. Right, I'm going to finish eating and get this video all the way uploaded and everything set on it. And yeah, I'll check in later. Or if not, I'll check in tomorrow. I started filming the other day. I was going to see how long it took me to clean the living room. I was in there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm over it. I didn't feel like doing it. So, yeah, it's still a disaster. I picked up some stuff here and there. But I'm ready for cooler weather and snuggling in blankets. And me and Jack sat there and snuggled for like 2 hours watching videos on my birthday while the girls were at school. We're just all snuggled up in the soft blanket. I want to decorate my porch. I haven't got any fall decorations, and I don't think I decorated for fall last year because things were just too crazy. So yeah. There's a bee flying around outside my window. But yeah, alright. I'll talk to you later. Look at my smeared eye makeup. I don't even care. I need to take a shower. I'm just in lazy mode. And whenever I don't go to the gym, I get so lazy and unmotivated and tired. I'm just like so tired. Like, the working out gives you so much freaking energy. You don't really notice the amount of energy you have. You notice it when you stop going. You notice the lack of. And I've really felt it the past week. So I need to get back to that too. Maybe I can go to the gym later because today's Sunday. I don't know. If I have this level of energy, I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go and like be like, oh my god, why did I come here? This sucks. I'd rather go and be like, yay, I'm so glad I came. But all right, I'll talk to you later.